Hi, and welcome to another live edition of the Rural Juror Brewery Tour. I'm Seth. Jay is here in spirit. On our latest live, I'm not sure if you caught it, we were up north at Muskoka Beer Spa. And we did a big beer trip. We went all the way up to Lake of Bays, all the way back through Collingwood and Barrie. Stopped at about a dozen different breweries, some new ones for me that I've never physically been to, and some favorites that I've been to a number of times. And one of the things that I noticed on this trip is that there was a lot of what I would call mixed drink IPAs. So the Margarita IPA, the Mimosa Pale Ale, the Mojito IPA, all that stuff. And so I thought, you know what, let's have a look at those, because typically I look at those and I go, I just don't know about that. So I thought, well, let's try. Let's see what it's like, because these are from some pretty good breweries. So the first one we're going to start with is the Tropical Storm from Sawdust City. It's their Mojito IPA. Now, I got to say, Sawdust does not make a bad beer, in my opinion. I've never had one that I've been just like, not a fan. So this makes me wonder, because I like mojitos, especially in the summer. I like IPAs. And so when I mix those, I should really like it. Very nice and cloudy, hazy, tight white foam head. Oh, lots of floral hops, lime, lots, obviously. You're going to get lime in a mojito. Mint, smelling mint. Very nice appearance, very nice smell. So far, so good. The first thing that hits me is there's a lot, actually. It's creamy, very creamy, especially for an IPA. That's really nice. There's lots of lime. There's a good amount of acidity in there. There's mint. You get all of that in the sharpness of the lime really cuts through. But it still tastes like beer, which is kind of nice. That's not bad. There's lots of flavor, but it's still a light tasting beer. It's got a good amount of bitterness at the end. And it's that mix of hoppy bitterness and lime and mint, all kind of mixed together. It's a very interesting beer. It might not be your beer, but I really like this one. That's pretty good. And especially when, like I said, they haven't made a bad beer, really. So, not bad. So check that one out. That's our first one for tonight. Oh, very nice. The creaminess really hits me. That's kind of neat. There's got to be some oats in there. That's my guess. Yeah. All right. And the second one, the last one for today, is the Muskoka Brewery Mimosa Pale Ale. Now, mimosas are essentially just sparkling water and orange juice. At my wedding, we actually had mimosas, but it was with grapefruit juice. And I really enjoy them every now and then. You know, not a huge mimosa fan, but it's kind of nice. This one, I'm assuming, since the can is covered in orange slices, is sort of following along the lines of the orange mimosa, which kind of makes sense if you think of a hazy, juicy IPA, right? It's very lots of tangerine and mandarin and orange and pith, sometimes even some of the grapefruit idea in there. So a mimosa is not, again, just like the mojito, it's not far off from really what you would expect from that kind of thing. Now, mimosas don't have typically any mint or, vodka or anything like that. It's mostly just a sparkling fruit juice that has some alcohol in it. So this has very little head. It's almost still in the glass. Pretty hazy, which you would expect. But like I said, very, very still and zero head. There's almost no smell to it, which is odd. Lots of orange, as you would expect. A little bit of tangerine and mandarin in there. It's it just, to be honest, it tastes like a Radler. I'm not sure what the alcohol is on this, but it's 4.5. But this kind of reminds me a little bit of one of my favorite radlers out on the East Coast, Pump House. They're crafty radlers, kind of like this, but a lot more tangerine. But it has that same very light tasting beer. Yeah, it's fine. It's very drinkable. I think I'd prefer if it had a bit more of the grapefruit in it from that mimosa, just because that's probably just what I'm used to. It's my personal bent on that. But yeah, those are our 2 mixed drink IPAs for today. Make sure you stay tuned for the next few road trip episodes. We're going to be featuring beers from all of these breweries, not these 2, but some other really good ones. So we'll see you next time on the Rural Juror Brewery Tour. Well said. Thank you very much. Awesome. Take care, and we'll see you later.